Okay, I think we're good. So tonight I am going to finish up this dungeon. Should be right at the end of it. I'm not sure how much more there is to go. If they give me another floor, god damn it, I'll be kind of upset. No, that actually looks like it's going to be the end. Alright, let me just make sure I cleared out all the stuff over here. Yep, all the floors look good. Yeah, that's fine. So, what do we have again? First 3 turns of battle, inflict 2 bind all on enemies. Allies get 5 defensive level, 5 defensive level. First turn of combat, inflict 1 burn to all enemies 5 times. We get more max HP. And then at the start of a turn, allies with 50% or less HP restore 5 HP. That's not great, but it's fine. So let's see. The massive hand from Gregor's memory takes us back to the containment unit. Getting us off the battleground doesn't mean the end of the war, however. The golden bow is still waiting to be claimed. Alright. So what kind of team do we want for this? This is like the big fight. So... Does that work? I think that works.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Alright. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Fuck it up.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Fuck it up.
단테, 이 격리실압 여태까지 만난 것들과는 다른 느낌이 들지 않나요?
Dante, something about this containment unit seems different from the others, does it not? Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this...
황금가지가 뿌리내린 환상체가 있을 거예요.
Yes, it is most likely where we can find the abnormality in which the golden bow has taken root.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
We did manage to come this far, huh?
그레고르 씨,
Say, Gregor,
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 지도 보는 법을 알려줘도 될까요?
when we go back to the bus, can I teach Charon how to use a map?
그래. 카론이 좋아할 거야.
Okay.
I don't like it when she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. It's kind of cute. Kind of endearing.
Intuition like guides my way.
Follow my heart.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it. I doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then dry retched afterwards.
돌아갈 곳이 있다는 건
It's nice to have a...
이거네요.
Jesus Christ, this is red flags all over the place. It's nice to have a place to go back to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not a death flag if I've ever heard one in an anime.
Did the person who get hit by a bus turn into a spider? The truck.
Maybe the golden bow lies inside the apple. Okay, let's see, what do we got? 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Okay, that's a big hit right there. So we might want to have you defend. Hey there, Kale. Welcome back. How's it going? Okay, so you're hitting me with 5. Another 5 as well. Okay, who's this hitting, by the way? Maybe we defend. No, I just started, so literally have not done anything. Nice evade. Got a counter. Okay. You are really going for me right now. Okay. I'm assuming I don't have anybody with ego yet. You're going for me again. Can I try to, like, do this instead? Oh, that was some decent damage. Okay, now it's staggered. So are we. So just go for full bore. Okay. Reading is helpful for this one. Clash loss, take 20 damage. Lose golden sheen. The start of this turn, heal 10 HP per... Okay, yeah. So you're going for Sinclair. I think that's fine, and then we'll go for you on that one.
거치적거리지만 마. 검을 덜 갈았었나?
Let's see, the apple's body broke, but the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in there? So go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The sinner with the bug arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? You can't send Yuri out there alone. What sinner will be able to keep her safe? Well, we didn't bring Gregor, which is probably my fault on that one. We actually got it. The fruit's crackled shell suddenly begins to rattle as if it would jump out at any moment. Ryushu managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. The fruit's flesh melted to form a new body.
What? What just happened?
Wait, is Yuri fucked? Don't feel too guilty about it. One lost life is better than two. Oh shit. The golden apple formed a new body. Oh, Yuri. The abnormality devoured Yuri in one bite. She was gone without a trace. I could save the other sinners, but there's nothing I could do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality, as if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. Christ. Okay, so he's coming with the 3-1-3-1. Okay, that one's pretty bad. Did I not use anyone's ego yet?
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어. 끝이.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. All right, hers is light blue. Green. Purple. We just did hers.
그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
Okay, so what do we got coming our way? Another week one, and then we have these two. Hit me with... I'll do better. This one, maybe?
그래, 내려가자.
무불아위.
Okay, so he's almost dead. At least if there's not another phase of this. But he's coming at us with... Okay, we gotta block against that one if we can. Do we have anyone who can... No. I'll use her again. We can actually use Sinclair. So this is the big one that's gonna do a lot of... Yeah, so that's... We do a lot of damage to him right now. Okay, What's orange do? Orange does 7 against 8. No, we'll do that. That. And then, do we have anything that's not clashing with anybody? I think you, right? I think this is the bigger issue.
해보겠습니다.
죽음으로 참여하라.
The massive maggots falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. Is that the golden bow? Just as I begin to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
Oh, this is gonna get fucked up, isn't it? Excuse me, are you people from Limbus Company? Yuri, you're okay? Even though I had clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 알려줘도 될까요?
When we go back to the bus, can I... Karen, how to... And I saw a glimpse of pink locks of hair that Rhoda took a liking to. Oh my goodness.
She's okay.
Yeah, she certainly looks it.
She's fine.
Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
그래.
Uh-huh.
내 생각에도 그런 것 같아.
Yeah, I think you're right. Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arms, sending it flying towards Yuri. Yet it soon stops traveling.
죽고 싶지 않았어요.
I didn't want to die. Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the manager.
누구도 죽고 싶어 하진 않았어요.
None of us wanted to die. But I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now!
죽기 싫어요.
I don't want to die.
이건
This is... The verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Please spare me. I'll give you all my money.
여자를 놔줘. 아니면 대응 공격을 하겠다.
Let the woman go, otherwise I'll stop you by force.
팔을 잘라줘. 어서!
My arm. Cut off the arm, now.
다시 말한다. 놔주지 않으면
This is your final warning. Release her now or...
달라고!
Just do it! As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. However, peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twisted stump.
괜찮으십니까?
Are you alright, sir?
가까이 오지 마. 가까이 오면 안 돼.
Oh, stay away from me. Don't come any closer. The regrown arm rushes forward as if it remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago.
그레고로 과장님, 항상 존경하고 있습니다.
You have my utmost respect, Manager Gregor, sir.
걱정하지 마. 난 내가 원해서 참전한 것도 아니야.
You really shouldn't. I didn't want to fight in the war because I wanted to.
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요? 살아남은 게 죄예요?
What am I supposed to do? Is it so wrong that I survived?
살아가 제발. 우리가 원해서 이 비극 속에 떨어진 거 아니잖아.
Just live on, please. It's not like we got ourselves into this mess voluntarily.
끝에 끝에서 결실을 목전에 두고 멈추다니. 실로 개탄스럽군.
Having come to the end only to be stopped just before your labor bears fruit. How regrettable.
뭐 우리야 좋지. 잡지 않은 기회는 유찰될 뿐이야.
Well, we'll take it. Opportunities left unclaimed will only become null and void. Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opens and lets something out. It was a tree branch radiating with a bright golden glow. Who the fuck are you guys? Seeking the bow, were you?
당신
You...
생각보단 좀 작다.
a bit small. A bit small, isn't it?
난 헤르만이라고 해. 앞으로 자주 보게 될 거야. 왜냐하면
I'm Herman. We'll be seeing each other often. The reason being... Wasn't Herman the name of the person from his memories?
우리는 가지가 필요하고 너희는 가지를 찾을 수 있고.
We need those bows, and you are capable of finding them.
너희는 죽지 않지만
You won't die, but we
죽일 거니까.
will kill you. Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot.
물론 지금은 말고.
It won't be now, though.
황금 가지는 우리 쪽에서 안전하게 수거해 갈게.
We'll take good care of the golden bow you found.
구보 나의 벗 이것이 그대가 선택한 길이오.
Kubo, my dear compatriot, is this the path you chose?
맞아. 이젠 몇 안 남았지.
Indeed it is. Only a few remain now.
오랜만이네.
형
It's been a while, brother.
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가 나는 거 알고 있어? 지금 꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
Do you know how filthy your clothing smells? If only your family were to see you in your state.
아주 만남의 광장이로군.
Some reunion this turned into.
내가 준 선물은 잘 간직하고 있어, 아들?
How are you treating your present, my son?
고작 이런 꼬락서니가 되라고 준 건 아니었는데.
I didn't invest in you just to see you in such a mess.
바란 적 없어. 한 번도.
I never asked for this. Not once.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
You should at least finish unwrapping what I gave you.
고작 그 능력이 내가 준 전부가 아니거든.
That little arm isn't all there is to it.
자, 인사는 여기까지.
Alright now, that's enough greetings. The man who introduced himself as Jia Han, I'm probably butchering that, clapped twice. Then everything went dark. Like waking from a long nightmare. The early dawn greets you. After some time passed...
쉬운 임무라고 생각했는데
Wait, are we actually done? Like, I thought there was gonna be a third phase to that. Where we actually would have had to fight Yuri. I thought this would be an easy enough mission for you.
눈앞에서 황금 가지를 빼앗기고 당당히도 복귀했군.
After allowing the golden bow to be taken before your very eyes, you had the gall to walk in with your faces up.
나의 과대평가였나?
Have I overestimated you?
파우스터 씨, 변명이라도 해보는 게 어떨지.
Why don't you give me an excuse, Miss Faust?
불멸만이 해답은 아니더군요.
As it turns out, immortality wasn't the solution to everything.
당신은 할 말이 없습니까, 단테?
Anything to say for yourself, Dante? There was another group going after the golden bow. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me?
황금 가지를 노리고 왔던 다른 세력에 대해 물어보네요.
They're asking about the other faction that sought the golden bow. Kind of like how Dante commanded Gregor to cut down Yuri is parallel to the line where Gregor was saying he was in the room and was still had to slice the apple, but that's not what he was. Yeah, I kind of got that's what they were going for. Faust placidly relayed her words to Virgilius. Jesus Christ, if I can learn how to speak.
내게 책임을 묻는 겁니까?
Don't tell me, are you holding me responsible?
해묻죠, 단테. 아무런 위협 세력이 없는 곳에 12이나 되는 자들을 내려보낼 이유가 있습니까?
Tell me then, Dante, why would we bother sending 12 whole combatants to a place with no threats?
해결사까지 추가로 고용해가면서 말이지.
After hiring fixers to guide them, too. That's
됐어 관리자 양반.
enough of that, Manager Bud.
그건 내 탓이야. 책망하려면 나에게.
It's my fault. If you want someone to blame, I'm right here.
가륵적이군.
How fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나 되었다고 벌써부터 전우의 냄새를 풍기는지.
Built a sense of camaraderie between you already.
뭐 피차 한 배에 묶인 자들끼리 감싸주는 게 나쁘다곤 하진 않겠지만
I do suppose it's not too bad to cover for each other since you're all in the same bus.
기부를 감싸주는 게 무능함을 가릴 수 있다고 착각하진 않아줬으면 좋겠어.
Just know that sticking up for one another doesn't make up for your incompetence.
연락이 왔습니다. 애프터 팀의 특별작전 사과가 지하로 진입, 작전을 수행한다고 하네요.
We got a call. After Team Spec Ops Section 4 had just gone underground for their job.
그래, 그래야겠지. 남은 에고와 환상체라도 회수해야 할 테니.
That sounds about right. Someone has to salvage the ego and abnormalities left there.
정작 중요한 정수는 이렇지만 말이야.
Limbus gets a lot, but Depresso Expresso is faster than you expect. Yeah, this got real fucked up real fast. Real shame that the essence was lost, though.
뒤끝이 길군.
It's getting excessive.
전장에서 실패는 의뢰 있는 법이다. 목표를 달성하지 못했다면 다시 작전을 세워 재투입을 할 뿐이지.
Failure is a common thing on the battlefield. If you have an objective wasn't met, devise another plan and redeploy.
작전에서 너무 많은 걸 바라는 게 아닌가? 관리자님은 첫 지휘라고는 믿을 수 없는 성과를 보여주었다만.
Are you sure it wasn't your expectations that were too high for our first mission? You know that our manager's performance was nothing short of outstanding.
이쯤 해두지. 뭐 아주 틀린 말을 한 것도 아니니까.
I suppose we'll leave it at that. You're not entirely wrong.
그렇죠.
Certainly. There seemed to be an uncanny tension between Virgilius and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits, and none of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. Olive just sat in place, dwelling on the silence. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring out the window. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반, 메피의 머리에 뭘 매단 거야?
Bug guy, what did you put on Mephi's head?
유품.
A memento.
두 사람의 유품이다.
Something that belonged to the two.
딱 유리씨만한 여동생이 있었거든.
I had a sister just about Yuri's age.
그랬었다고.
That's all there is. I considered giving him a pet talk, but was quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look. Sinclair was quietly weeping, and Radya let out a distressed sigh. If they couldn't offer any encouragement, what good would I do?
결혼 시야에 방해가 되진 않겠나?
Karen, won't this get in your way?
카로는 괜찮아.
No, Karen will be fine. Karen will be fine.
그래, 출발하지.
All right, let's hit the road.
부릉부릉.
Vroom vroom. The bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. That's... yeah. That was fucked.
그림자를 줬던 나날들 남은 건 허망한 기억 불길이 나를 태운 것처럼
I can only go uphill from here, right? There's no more depression.
빗먼지뿐 쉼없이 달려왔던 나를 죄어오던 시간들 이조차 그리워질까 모든 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 질 수 있기를.
Now, is this the actual voice actor singing, or is this like... I'm just curious. Of course, it's Don Quixote. It's the only one who's like mouth open. I was just kind of curious because see, the chapter focusing on him, you know, it's kind of touching that he's the one with the ending credit song. Special thanks to Ham Ham Bang Bang. Oh yeah, it is actually said sung by Gregor. That's a nice touch. I like that.
전류가 너무 강하게 방출되었어요.
Let's see, basic identity uptide.
다행이에요.
Okay, so he got a new passive. You can see information delay, skull enhanced deflect. You can see also got in stop stab, thread spun. Okay. Might as well grab these. There we go. We should be able to do another pull. I'll wait until the end of the stream in order to pull that. Want to hear something even more funny? Yeah, sure. Why not? Deals 10% damage to units with negative status effects. Okay, so that's that one. Apply 1 damage up to 2 allies placed under this unit after this unit on the dashboard. You see Gregor's battle plastic ego is from a certain fruit. Okay, so did they all go up? It looks like it. Skill deals 10% damage in 1 clash. Deal and take 25% extra damage. Say the ego was an apple to my... Christ. And less than 50% health, gain 1 protection at the start of the combat scene. Heal 6 SP next turn. Okay, cool. We didn't get anything. Oh wait, that's because that's not his basic one. Deal 10% damage to target with higher max HP. All right, that's interesting. At less than 25%, 20% health, gain 1 clash power in a clash. Cool. Inflict on hit, inflict 1 bleed at the 10 times wrath resistance chance. Christ. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay. When an ally is defeated, gain 1 attack power up next turn. Okay, well, we don't want allies to be defeated anyway. Targeted SP is below 0, deal even more damage. Okay, cool. And then what's his final one? Heal SP at the start of the combat phase. Okay, that's actually really good. Alright, so... yeah, now all default ego should have passive that can be backfired. Wait, can be backfired? What does that mean? Okay, so this has got 19 levels on it. Look at their ego. Okay, 1 second. Attack skill final power +2, +10 into the battle, turns into the battle, gain 2 protection every turn, but lower attack skill final power by 2. And when hit by an attack, gain +5 by next turn and deal 20% damage when attacking with a type of affinity that target is weak or fatal to. Once per turn. Okay. At the start of combat phase, gain haste and defense power down by next turn by lust divided by 2 this turn. Okay. I do wish there was a little bit easier way to do this. At the start of combat phase, gain slash damage up and fragile by wrath. Okay. Start of combat phase, gain 3 protection if target unit is targeted by 3 or more skills. There doesn't seem to be any negative to that. At the start of turn, heal SP for an ally with the lowest SP by gloom, excluding those in panic. Okay. When another ally defeats an enemy, gain 2 attack power, 2 haste, and 4 fragile next turn. Abs is absolute resonance, by the way. Clash power +2 and clashes when the win rate is in the unit's favor. Okay, so got it. It's not too bad. Start of a turn, gain 1 slash damage, lose 10 SP whenever a unit on either side dies. That doesn't sound good. Start of combat phase, gain attack power by gluttony, absolute resonance divided by 2 next turn, gain that much attack power down. The effect does not activate. If the unit did not get hit at all during a turn, gain 1 damage up next turn. Alright, that's pretty good. Start of turn, if below 25 HP, restore 15 or heal 15 HP and gain 2 protection. Random ally loses 15 sanity. So some of these kind of have like some pretty decent effects. Other ones are kind of like got a pretty good negative on them, or a pretty bad negative. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next part. 2-1 Casino. Under the chilling air, Virgilius introduced us to our upcoming destination. Where could the next golden bow be? I'm not going to stream for super long because it is kind of late for me. And I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow or not. But we'll do a couple chapters and see what happens. The bus wasn't all that lively. I could hear Radia's occasional quips or Heathcliff starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Don Quixote or Sinclair. And Ryoshu demanding a source of heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. Mystic gripes and disorder. Gregor was pretty much the only sinner I could really rely on to willingly turn the mood around. But now, he was one of the quietest. He was just staring out through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Virgilius. The road to the Golden Bowl was an awfully arduous one, putting us on the brink of death, and some past that several times, not to mention the occasions where we almost ended up unemployed. Yet Virgilius refused to see that from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up.
이제 다음 장소는 어디인지 정도는 말해줘야 되는 거 아닌가요?
Couldn't you tell me where our next destination is now, at least?
실례했군.
Oh, sorry about that.
너희에게 임무를 설명해줄 가치가 있을지 고민하던 참이었어.
I was wondering whether the briefing the mission to you miscreants would be worth the effort.
나
He's such a dick to them all.
기대에 못 미치는 자식일수록 더 품어야 된다는 거 몰라?
You're hurting me with your cold shoulder. Don't you know the kids falling behind need more love?
간곡히 부탁하건대 이번만큼은 망신을 시켜주지 않으면 좋겠어.
And let me plead you not to embarrass me this time.
오합지졸을 데리고 소풍 가는 교사로 보이고 싶진 않으니까.
I sure don't want to look like a teacher taking a bunch of grade schoolers out for a picnic.
특히 우리 로지온에겐 기대가 더욱 커. 이번엔 훌륭한 가이드가 되어줄 수도 있을 것 같으니까.
I have high hopes for you in particular, Rodion. You might make a good guide for this tour.
내가 대단하다는 건 알고 있지만 모르는 곳까지 가이드하기에는.
Huh? I know I'm a big deal, but I don't think I could be a guide for a place I don't know.
걱정 마. 익숙하다 못해 친숙한 곳일 테니.
No worries. We're heading to a location you should be more than familiar with.
돈에 잠길 수도 말라 죽을 수도 있는 환락의 둥지.
A nest of hedonism where you can be drowned in money or be drained of everything you have.
J사다.
J-Corps. Great. Even Raja has gone quiet now.
이참에 한탕 두둑하게 챙겨보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠지.
I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to win big while we're at it.
도착하면 아무나 깨워라.
Oi, someone wake me up when we're there.
공교롭게도 이번엔 지부 앞까지 모셔다 두진 못하게 되었습니다, 손님.
Coincidentally, the bus will be unable to take you to the branch building this time, dear passenger.
카론, 정차.
Karen, park it.
카론,
Karen?
정차가 뭐야?
What's park?
멈추란 뜻이다.
It means stop.
멈추는 건 빨간색. 카론이 맛없어 하는 빨간색.
Stops are red. Red tastes bad to Karen. Grumbling, Karen hit the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead, fleeing others off theirs. I, of course, was powerless against the inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although I didn't get to hear the sinners rambling in clear detail, I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanities, so maybe I'm better off not knowing.
힘이 넘치는 건 좋군.
Who let her drive? Why is she driving?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all I need to know. Good to see you all full of energy. Now out.
목적지까지는 한참 남았던데. 아, 택시를 불러줄 건가요?
The destination still seems rather far. Will you call a taxi for us?
하우스트 씨가 자세히 설명해 주겠지만 이번엔 지난번 임무와는 많은 차이가 있을 겁니다, 단테.
As Ms. Faust explained in detail, the mission is going to be quite different from our last, Dante.
왜냐하면 이번엔 황금가지를 탈환해야 할 곳은
This is because the location of the Golden Bow
카지노의 지하니까.
is in the underground of a casino.
설마 저 골목 한가운데에 있는 번쩍번쩍한 건물들인가?
You mean to tell us it's among the brightly lit buildings standing in the center of that street?
저것들 중 하나다.
That's right. It's one of those.
지난번 잠입했던 로보토미 지부는 오랫동안 방치된 곳이었죠.
The lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while.
그럼 그게 특수한 경우였다는 뜻인가요?
So you mean that was the exception?
이렇게 보면 머리를 굴릴 줄 아는 직원이 없는 것도 아닌데 이전 작전은 왜 그렇게 무참하게 망쳤을까?
See, it's times like this that remind me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers. It really does make me wonder how you managed to blunder your previous mission even more.
황금가지는 많은 기술이 응축된 강력한 에너지원이다.
The golden bow is a potent energy source holding the essence of many technological marvels.
강한 에너지는 자연스럽게 돈과 사람들을 불러오고 순식간에 그 위에 문명이 생겨버리지.
Such founts of energy will attract flows of wealth and people, and in no time a whole civilization is built on top of it.
그렇기에 이후로 방문할 곳도 다른 집단들이 자리를 메우고 있을 가능성이 크죠.
Therefore, it's likely that future destinations will be occupied by other factions in their structures.
카지노 외에 온갖 곳들을 방문해야 한다는 뜻이기도 합니다.
Which in turn indicates that we should be prepared to visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino.
처음 임무는 비교적 쉬운 편이었다는 뜻이기도 하지. 멋들어지게 실패해버렸지만
It also means your first mission was a relatively easy one, yet you somehow snatched defeat from the wide open maws of success. Does he usually hold grudges that long?
모르지.
Don't ask me.
우리나 봤던 기간은 별반 차이가 없으니까.
We haven't known him much longer than you have.
뭐라 그랬지? 림버스 컴퍼니에 입사한 걸 환영한다. 나는 안내자 베르길리우스라고 하지.
What do you say? What do you say again? Something like "Welcome to Limbus Company. I'm your guide for Virgilius" and all that.
방금 되게 잘 따라하지 않았어?
Pretty good impression, wasn't it?
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청 잡긴 했지. 입사하자마자 퇴직원을 내도 되는지 물어볼 뻔했다니까.
Are we gonna get like a backstory of why they're actually going along with him? Like, I can't tell if they're like there voluntarily or are they forcing him on there. It's weird. We got this you've got his authoritative tone down to a T. I'll give you that. I held myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same.
무슨 소리요? 그것은 역사적인 날이었지. 특색 해결사 붉은 시선의 부름을 받는다는 건 정말이지 영광스러운.
Nonsense. 'Twas a day to go down in history, beckoned by the Res Gaze himself. Truly, there's no honor greater than the color addressing your.
그래도 한 명 정도는 팬이 있었나 봐.
Huh. Guess he does have a fan after all.
그러게나 말이야.
True that. With their spirits lifted, Raja and Gregor began to chuckle.
다들 말이 필요 이상으로 많군. 버스 안에서의 세 번째 규칙을 만들고 싶게 하진 않았으면 좋겠는데.
That's more talking than necessary. I really do not wish for there to be impetus behind a third rule for this bus ride.
아, 그 직원들끼리 상사 욕 좀 할 수 있지. 되게 째째하네.
Come on, give the employees some room to badmouth their boss. You're being totally petty.
다음엔 째째한 내가 듣지 못하는 곳에서 해줬으면 좋겠어.
Next time, do it out of earshot.
난 보기보다 상처를 잘 봤거든.
I'm more fragile than I look, you see.
다들 이만 하차하지. 이번엔 부디 황금가지를 든 채로 만나게 되면 좋겠군.
Right, time to get up and at it. I sure hope you bring back the golden bow in your hands this time.
이번에도 실패하면 어떻게 할 건데?
And if we bugger it twice,
혹시 모르지. 카론이 갑자기 개폐 버튼을 잊어버려서 문이 안 열리게 된다던가.
who knows? Karen might suddenly forget what button to press to open the door for you.
든 빨간색 맛없는 색이야.
Button, red, yucky color.
이것은 미친놈.
You're one daft bloke.
네, 뭐
Utigan? Utgan?
네모.
And that means
내리자 머저리들이란 뜻이다.
shorthand for useless idiotic travelers go and abscond now. He glared at Roshu, insult swelling in his throat, only to expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically as it came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. Well, okay, that was just a story one. Got it. All right. The pawn shop. Faust explains what to do for this mission. As our first step, we should pay a visit to a certain pawn shop. Clear within 10 turns. The question is who to bring on this fight.
흔들어보죠.
I definitely want to check out this guy, since we pulled him last time.
그래, 후회하지 않게 해주지.
Feel like we need a little bit of red to kind of help that out.
준비 기다리고 있었죠. 준비 되었어요. 따라가겠어요. 달리자, 로시한테! 검은 갈아뒀다.
Alright.
와, 기대.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
기다리고 있었죠. 따라가겠어요.
앞장서시오.
Okay, well. Also, Roshu speaks in acronyms, so don't try to understand her too much. Ah, okay, that's what she was doing.
네, 원하신다면.
Fuck it, we'll bring you.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Can't imagine it'll be that hard.
계획을 설명드리죠.
Allow me to give a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서 최우선이 되어야 할 건 전원 카지노 무사 잠입입니다.
Our primary objective is to infiltrate the casino unsuspected. It will be critical for successful recovery of the Golden Bow.
저희가 알아낸 정보에 의하면 입구는 총 3개가 존재해요.
According to the information we've acquired, the casino has 3
일반
entrances.
손님들이 출입하는 문과 VIP들만 이용 가능한 전용 통로. 마지막으로는
One for ordinary
시민들이
visitors,
이용하는 뒷문.
one reserved for VIPs, and lastly the back door used by employees.
저희는 각 입구에 한 조씩. 4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님.
Her ego line is even an acronym?
손님으로 위장한 후 흩어져서 출입을 할 겁니다.
That's an interesting character trait. We'll split into 3 groups of 4 sinners to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as courtiers, 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the role of VIPs.
확실히 집단으로 다닐수록 눈에 띄지.
Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention.
우리 짓는 것보단 흩어지는 것이 적당하오.
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는 나눠드린 봉투를 열어서 확인하세요.
Open the envelopes I gave out to confirm the role you've been
그리고
assigned.
이번 작전에서마저도 황금가지 탈환에 실패할 경우
Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performance.
앞으로의 계획에 큰 차질이 생길 거라는 윗선의 우려가 있었어요.
They stressed the company's future plans hinged on whether we can retrieve the Golden Bow through this operation.
그래서 이번엔 합동 작전으로 갑니다.
Therefore, we collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation?
보다 전문적이고 노련한 이들로 이루어진 림버스 컴퍼니 특수부대.
Our partner is a special force unit consisting of professionals and veterans.
지금은 LCC 클리어 부서라고 불리던가요? 잠입 작전에서만큼은 저희보다 우수하다고 말할 수 있을 겁니다.
I believe they are now monikered as the LCC, short for Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured they are our betters, at least in espionage
이미 이
operations.
정도로도 충분히 많다고 생각하는데요.
Thought 12 people was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는 사실을 드디어 깨달았나 봐.
Guess someone finally realized the more isn't always merrier.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
Wowzer, I haven't met staff from other teams before. Just where could they be? Hung Lao looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린 전당포로 갑니다.
We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게들이 있나?
Is pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은 전당포의 거리라고도 불릴 만큼 대부분의 가게가 전당포를 겸하고 있어요.
We are in the so-called Pawnbrokers Avenue. Most businesses double as pawn shops here.
가게가 합류 지점이에요. 들어가죠.
This place is our rendezvous. Let's head inside. Okay. There is a lot of dialogue. I kind of forgot that there are moments like this. Ah, here we go. Okay, so...
그래, 데려가자.
Okay, so they're both staggered, so we can pretty much just do whatever we want.
그래, 데려가자.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
소란이 줄었네요.
거치적거리지만 마. 끝이.
머리다.
규정대로
머리통을 박살내주마.
정신이 물려 터져. 소란이 줄었네요.
자. 다음은 머리다. 자. 너무 쉽잖아. 이 안에 담아주지.
You really don't do that much damage. I would expect like the big hits to do a lot more.
들어오는 거 아니요? 가뜩이나 좁아터진 가게구만.
Ain't too many visitors at once. The shop's crammed as is.
물어볼 거요? 아니면 마작점으로 볼 거요?
You all prefer your luck of the draw from trumps or mahjong? As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
What's that blighter on about?
저만 제이사 안내 책자 읽어온 거예요? 베르길리우스 씨가 떠나기 전에 한 번씩 읽어보라고 했잖아요.
Heathcliff's body sack. This one's more like a self buff. Just in all of them in general, they don't seem to hit that hard. Not for like, I don't know. I would just expect like a special attack to like really hurt. You know? Am I the only one here who's read up on SJ? Virgilius gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we left.
뭐 표지 정도는 봤던 것 같기도 하고.
I think I remember glancing at the cover.
이곳에서는 그날 하루의 운에 따라서 받을 수 있는 지불금도 달라져요.
Here, you'll get loaned different amounts depending on your fortune for the day.
대국이면 값을 더 치러주겠지만 흉에 가까워질수록 본전도 못 건지게 되는 거죠.
If you draw a great boon, you'll get extra cash, while misfortune means far less than what the pawn is worth.
그러고 보니 우리 집은 아예 점을 보는 사람들을 정식으로 고용하기도 했어요.
That reminds me, our family had hired dedicated fortune
집을
tellers.
나오기 직전에 봤던 점에 대복을 뽑았는데 이렇게 다 같이 만날 운명을 암시한 거였나 봐요.
They drew a greater boon for me in the divination they performed before I left. It must have been a sign that I would join you all wonderful people on your journey.
유복한 집에서 신선 노름이나 해왔던 게 당신의 운명이라니. 저도 다음에는 그런 운명으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Wow, really? So indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life? Yeah, we should pray that I'm born that rich if there's a next time.
난 사양이야. 저런 놈들이 알고 보면 더 더럽게 노는 법이거든.
I'm good. It's well-off folks like him that tend to play dirty.
그럴 수도 있겠네요. 저도 어렸을 때부터 제 동생하고는 같이 놀기 싫었던 것 같아요. 맨날 반칙을 쓰면서 심술을 부렸거든요.
That's the neat part. While ego usually rolls high due to them having one coin, they deal less damage than some skill. I have to take a note of that. You might be right. I didn't like to get along with my younger siblings in childhood, always trying to cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired.
아니 내가 말한 건 그런 뜻이 아니고.
That's not what I was getting at.
다들 점 볼 거야 말 거야.
So, you want to get your fortune or not?
그런데 시방 저당 잡을 걸 가지고 있긴 한 거요. 다들 행색이.
Forget about that. Do you people even have anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any wealth on you. The pawnbroker glanced over each sinner with a dubious look with his eyes landed on me.
저 시계머리는 값이 되긴 하겠군.
Oh, that clockhead might be worth a good sum.
얼마로 예상하는데 영감?
How much do you think they sell for, old pal? I'm not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만 저희는 림버스 컴퍼니 소속으로
As you were likely contacted in advance, we're from Limbus Company and... Unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbrokers were paying any attention to Faust's words.
이 손수건은 집 나올 때 가져왔던 건데요.
I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home.
비단의 용자수를 놓았군. 바늘땀이 꼼꼼한 게 이 정도면 700만 안?
Ah, Draconin boiled on silk. That's some meticulous needlework, which might let's say 7 million on?
그깟 천 조각이 그렇게 비싸다고? 눈이 썩어버린 거 아니야, 영감?
A crummy piece of cloth is worth that much. Have your eyes rotted out, old geezer?
뭐? 이런 고급품을 못 알아봐. 아휴, 그런 고물 반지나 끼고 있으니.
What, you don't recognize the value of this quality? Now I see. You're wearing a shabby ring like it's a true treasure.
뭐라고 했냐?
What did you just say?
아우 시끄러. 단테, 얘네 좀 조용히 시켜줘.
Please cut it out, Dante. Cut it out. Dante, please shut them up.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
You had us worried, Faust. Amidst the chaos, a most gentle voice softly landed on my ears.
보기로 한 시간은 4시였는데 15분이나 지나버려서 당신이 시계 보는 법을 까먹었을 리는 없을 테고요. 그렇죠?
We were meant to meet each other at 4, but 15 minutes has passed already. Surely you couldn't have forgotten how to read a clock, right?
네. 버스를 운전한 건 제가 아니니까요.
Certainly not. There was little I could do to alter the driver of the bus.
아하, 그래서 이런 시계 인간까지 데리고 다니는 거야? 알람 기능까진 없었나 보네.
Ah, so you're taking a clock person with you to help with the time. I suppose they didn't come with an alarm? The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. Come on, that's a little harsh. Let's try to leave a better first impressions. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still couldn't help but get upset at the rude remarks.
너야? 이번에 황금가지 탈환 작전 말아먹은 애들.
So what was you? You guys are the team that botched the golden bow retrieval last time.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는.
God damn, everyone's so mean to us.
주위에서 기대가 많았는데.
Folks had such high expectations for your team, with some of the smartest people in the city being on it.
어쩐지 파우스트 씨 표정이 계속 안 좋아 보이던데.
No wonder Miss Faust wasn't looking very pleased.
표정은 항상 동일했어요.
My face has remained constant.
야, 너 왜 가만히 있어? 얘도 나름 두뇌파야. 무시하지 말라고.
What are you standing around for? Go on now. This fella here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Heathcliff gave Yin Sing a sideways glance, but what he got in response was lukewarm.
무의미한 자랑이기 때문이요.
I shall not, as that would be a hollow vaunt.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐? 왜 갑자기 또 이상해진 거야?
But you were a lot more talkative down in that basement. Who are you, and what did you do with Yi Sing?
본인은 본래부터 이상이었소만.
Yeah, he's seemed to change when we were actually in the. Like his speech is a little poetic here, but when we were actually down in Lobotomy Corporation, it seemed a bit more normal. I am and always have been whom I match in the mirror.
됐다.
You forget it.
첫 번째 임무는 애초에 실패를 염두에 둔 계획이었어요.
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind.
각자의 잠재력을 확인하는 시간이 필요했으니까.
We needed an opportunity to see what our potential our sinners held.
거였어?
Wait, it was?
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니.
I'll join you soon.
그러고 부르기도 못하군.
A plan whose purpose is to fail. That could hardly qualify as a proposal.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠? 전 그분 얼굴이라도 뵐 수 있을까 싶어서 작전에 합류하겠다고 한 건데요.
By the way, where's Virgilius? I agreed to assist with the operation mainly for the chance to get to see him.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지. 이런 애들이랑 같이 다닌다고 생각해봐.
He must have been embarrassed, imagining accompanying people like these.
그 자식 일부러 멀찌감치 내려준 거였나? 우리가 쪽팔려서?
Is that why he dropped us so far away from the place? Because he was ashamed of us?
왜 비하 발언에는 반박을 아무도 안 하는 건데요?
Doesn't anyone have anything to say about us being belittled?
그리고 자기소개라도 해야 잘난 척이든 허세든 의미 있어진다는 거 몰라요?
And won't all the boasting and bluffing not do much if we don't introduce ourselves first?
이번에 합동 작전을 하게 될 분들이에요. 림버스 컴퍼니 클리어 부서 ACC에서 오셨습니다.
These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They're from the Limbus Company Clearance Department, also known as the LCC.
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠. 아, 전 소드고 이 사람은 에피랍니다.
The before team of clearance, please. I'm Suede, and this is Effie.
뭐 우리가 박수라도 쳐줘야 되는 거.
What, are we supposed to clap or?
와, 반가워요.
Jesus Christ. Wonderful, it's a pleasure. Honglu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave a standing ovation. A good half of the rest stared with the two with cold eyes, the others weary, until introductions were finished. Okay, I'm coming around to him a little bit.
전류가 너무 강하게 방출되었어요.
Okay, we're near level 5 now. Heflin got refilled. Nice. Okay, I actually have to call it here, unfortunately. I don't know if I'm coming into work tomorrow or not, and it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. Illumis? I appreciate you stopping in the chat. I hope you're having a good evening. We are going to do one pull because we have enough lunacy for it. The question is, do we do just a normal extraction or do we do one of these? Does it even matter? I don't fucking know. I looked at the probabilities earlier. They didn't seem to change. Leave an ID so I can add? I will do that here in a second. Yeah, I don't know if they're different. I would think that they're different. I would pull right up either way. I'm not aiming for anything in particular. That's kind of... Oh, those are the new characters? Okay, because I already got that one. I know that for a fact. I'd recommend rate up, but if you like other centers, go for normal. Yeah, we'll just do a normal pull. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got her again. All right. Yeah, we already have her, though, so that was kind of a wash. It's all good. It's whatever. What can I spin those on? So, she was the one I just got, Rodions. Okay, so then I could probably buy these with... Alright, whatever. We'll get more lunacy at some point, and I think they're going to be adding... I think I looked at the roadmap, and they're going to add a way to get lunacy through mirror dungeons at some point, which seems kind of cool. You can turn those shards into thread. That is the thing I could do, too. Save the shards. How much thread do I need to level up? I need 10 for one of these. Okay. Thread farming comes in the 2-ish day. That's only if you know what you're doing. Thread farming is always there, but it's nice to pump ID early. Okay, so before I go any further, there is ID, so if you're interested, there you go. I gotta call it there. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. Always appreciate talking to other people. And just thank you for your time. I gotta go pass out now. Have a good night.